Hi, Angela Wolf here. On this episode, I have the wrap dress. I've shown you this quite a few times. And when you're using a lightweight rayon or silk charmeuse, you might want a little bit of a different hem. Now, there are many options of how to hem this dress, but here's a simple one. If you look closely, this is just a light rolled, tiny rolled hem, but on the sewing machine. So let me show you how to do this. I'm using a contrasting thread so you can see. I'm going to fold this fabric over just one time. How far? It really depends, but I like to go, this is just under 1/2 inch is my base for this, and I'm going to stitch right in the middle of this. It gives me, I'm going to be cutting fabric away, but it gives me a better handle on the fabric, and this is the tricky part when we get to the curve. All right, so I'm just, no need to back stitch here. I'm just going to start stitching. Really stitching. All right, now notice I have a finger underneath here, and I'm using this hand to push the fabric this way. So I'm actually creating almost a little tunnel to sew. And as I get to the curve, I'm stopping and I move my finger over. And I continue to go like this. So this is my movement and this is my movement, if you can barely tell. Going around the curve. I have a lot of excess fabric to cut off, which is no problem. When you go around the curve, this is what gives that hem that little wave. I'm not really stretching the fabric out, but it kind of is doing that. This is also if you didn't cut straight or your fabric moved while you were cutting your fabric out. This is where you can not worry about that because you're going to fix it. And this you're getting at the bottom of that curve. Again, it's a little trickier. And now I'm getting to a straight edge. So I don't need to necessarily put my finger in here. And I'm going to stop right there. I would do that all the way around, but you could get that motion. So the next step is going to be, I'm going to press this. I'm not folding it yet, I'm just pressing. A little steam. All right, and now back. Get some very sharp scissors will help this part. And I'm just going to fold back. It's easier if I angle this way. Fold back the fabric, and then I'm just going to trim off this excess. The reason I fold this way is because my scissors can glide right along that edge that I just cut up. You can also slide right in here. You just want to be very careful not to cut your actual fabric. So around the curve, just go slow. And you don't have to trim right to the stitching, but very close to it. I'll just go a little bit further so you can get. I'm just sliding the scissors up there. Around the curve. You could also use a facing for a hem, which I might have mentioned before. So keep that in mind if you don't want all of these little ruffly edges, I would call them. All right, that's pretty good. And I have my glasses on so I don't cut a hole through the middle. All right, back to the pressing. Pressing is going to be one of the most important parts of this hem. So starting, if I trimmed all that off, you would just start, fold the fabric right where you did your last line of stitching. This is a very similar hem to what I did on the Linda tunic, if you watched that season on It's So Easy. A little more pressing. Steam will be your best friend on this one. Once you start to press this, if this doesn't lay flat, start all over because it's going to not look quite right. If it doesn't look good after you press it, it's sure not going to look good after you sew it. Got one little wrinkle there I want to press out. All right, and you would do this all the way around the entire bottom of your hem. And you can see I trimmed all this off. If I were just to fold that up, on there, I would have all these little shavings come out. So that's why I did that trimming. It's an extra step, but it really makes a difference. You could also use, there's special feet that you could use for a rolled hem. I have just found this way to be foolproof. All right, again, I'm just gonna stitch, and where I'm stitching, it's just on the edge right here, but I'm stitching from the right side of the garment. Again, using a contrasting thread so you can see it. It's looking pretty good. If you miss this, for some reason when you're stitching, if you go off the edge or anything like that, you can always restart. So I know it's hard to see from the right side, but if you have something visually for your eye to line up with when you're hemming this, so for me, the fold of this edge is lined up right onto the edge of my presser foot right there, and that's what I'm focusing on. You could also, by the way, if you have a machine that offers you the laser light, here's a way that I can line this laser light up right on that same edge, and you can see while you're sitting back a little bit further, like this. And then keep stitching all the way around. I'll give it one more pressing, and then we'll see what this looks like. You could also do this if you don't have a serger. Remember on the episode where we did the rolled hem? With the serger, you could also do it with the machine. So let's bring this back up here and just compare. So see how nice this lays? That part's easy. It's once you get around to the curve and you want it to drape nicely where it gives a little bit of wispiness. And that's how easy it is to do a rolled hem on a wrap dress.